Ma'am, it is visible.
Yes, ma'am, your screen is visible. Okay, thank you. We have started with a trait approach. Okay, in the last session, a very quick recap of what we have done. Performance appraisal is identifying the strength and weakness of the employee and accordingly rating them. Okay, based on certain criteria and parameters. The first approach to that is trait approach. Okay, wherein you identify the physical or psychological characteristics of a person. Okay, his physical attractiveness, his height, whether the person is extrovert or introvert, okay, his or her inquisitiveness, okay, general cognitive ability, that means intelligence, okay, all this trait is taken into approach, okay, all this trait is taken into criteria, I'm sorry, okay, and accordingly the employee is given certain rating. The very first method is graphic rating scale. The format is very simple, okay. You are listing down the parameters like quantity of work, quality of work, dependability, reliability, and so on, okay. And you are deciding the parameters like excellent, good. Just 1 minute, there are two students in the waiting room. Yeah, excellent, good, acceptable, fair, poor, okay. And accordingly you start rating the employee, okay. Over here in graphic rating scales, okay, you are keeping the numerical scales on the basis of job related performance criteria like output, attendance, okay, attitude of the employee, his or her cooperativeness, okay. And then each scale is given certain rating on different ranges, okay. The ranges start from excellent, good, acceptable, fair, poor, like this. Of course, at the top of this format is the name of the employee and the name of the rater. The department is mentioned as well as the date is mentioned. Okay, so this is graphic rating scales. Okay, even if it is not mentioned here, I think you can identify that there are a lot of shortcomings, or you can also say that in this particular method of rating the employee, okay, there are many limitations, okay, many limitations, one of which is its subjective nature. See student, what is excellent for you may not be excellent for me, okay. What is good for you may just be fair for me, okay. So the rater's approach, okay, or the ability of the rater to be unbiased, to be very इफेक्टिव वाइल गिविंग द रेटिंग, ओके, वो होना बहुत जरूरी है. तो यहाँ पे रोल ऑफ रेटर इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. यू कैन नॉट जस्ट ब्लाइंडली टिक ऑन excellent or good. You have to understand the thin line of difference between what is excellent and what is good, okay. So I think the major limitation in this method is its approach of subjective nature, okay. After this, we have started with a checklist method, okay, wherein particular statement is mentioned and the HR or the supervisor is simply marking a yes or a no, okay, to against the statements. For instance, is the employee really interested in the job? You will either put a yes or you are going to either put a tick to no, okay. And eventually to such different statements, finally the overall yes or overall no is counted, okay, and it is presented in front of the HR department for the actual assessment. Again, this method is having its own limitation, because as a rater I'm only getting the opportunity to tick against yes or against no. As a rater I am not getting the sufficient scope to kind of give my inputs. मुझे खाली yes or no पे tick करने के लिए बोला है. So this is the another shortcoming or limitation in this particular method. We have done this two method in the previous lecture already in detail, okay. For those who were absent in the last session, you can refer to the Google Classroom. I have already posted the video there. Moving on to the third one, which is ranking method. let us understand this ranking method. Before we get into the answer, let me just tell you students, ranking method में स्कूल में आप लोगों ने सुना होगा ना, रैंकिंग मेथड, फर्स्ट रैंक, सेकंड रैंक, थर्ड रैंक कैसे आता है. आपको क्या लगता है, इज द करेक्ट वे ऑफ evaluation? Do you think it is the right method of evaluation? What is your opinion about it? Do you think there should be ranking system?
Yes, ma'am. Because
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, okay. I would
understand
like.
who's standing in that position.
Okay, very nice. I accept your view. According to Smriti, she states that ranking method is a good way. In a way, it is good that you will be able to identify who stands first in who stands in the first position, who stands second, who is standing in the second position, or who is in the third position. Okay, you can rate the top three best students in the class. Somewhere it is going to motivate the other students also to qualify that position in the next year or in the next semester. It can create an intra competition within the class, and it will motivate the students if they get amongst the first three position. Okay, justified, fair enough. Anybody else want to say something? कोई कुछ बोल रहा था, मैंने interrupt कर दिया. I'm sorry.
Yes, ma'am. I wanted to say the same that
Okay. Anisha is also with the same opinion that if there is ranking method, one will be able to identify the position कि पूरे class में first position किसका है, second position किसका है, और third position किसका है. Okay. This system or this method of evaluation and then finally placing the results, okay, first rank and second rank and third rank, especially the first rank holder, I think he or she will carry a lot of pride, okay, in the classroom, of course, and it will also create competition with amongst the other students. However, students, such type of a method when it comes to ranking the employees in the organization, okay, it is very challenging. Okay, there are several reasons. Switch off हो गया है, but I hope the screen is still visible.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
It's visible.
Okay, all right. Okay, so in when it comes to following the ranking method of appraising the employee's performance, it becomes very challenging because there are different traits in the employee. Okay, and if I have to take into account different traits, okay, and then accordingly rank the employee, it becomes very difficult and very challenging. Also, students, it can be it can also have a subject or an element of subjectivity approach, okay, or biased approach. For instance, दो employee का similar spend a lot of time in minutely evaluating and identifying who would be the best or who will be the best candidate for that particular position. पता नहीं क्यों मुझे रैंकिंग मेथड से हमेशा से ही, मेरा ये पर्सनल ओपिनियन है, okay, I always had issues in ranking method. Okay, you are ranking a particular student based on the academics, okay, first rank and second rank position and third rank position, but somewhere created a not just unhealthy competition, but also at the same time, okay, it has brought about unproductive results. This is my opinion. I completely respect and agree to your opinion, but this is what I feel. Okay, now coming to employees performance appraisal on the basis of ranking method, I hope my screen will be visible now because मैंने laptop on किया है. Just a moment. Is the screen visible, guys? No?
no, ma'am.
Okay, just a moment. It should be visible, yeah? मेरे
No,
यहाँ
ma'am.
पे
It is still now.
don't know what's wrong with this laptop this morning. I guess most of your subject faculties have already completed this syllabus wisely. You guys can start the revision. Just to update you, your exams are not going to be in the month of October, it seems, but I'm not very sure, because there is no official circular. TY का सर्कुलर इन स्पेसिफिक नहीं आया है, इन जनरल आया है. इन जनरल यानी कि उसमें सारे TYs है, इंजीनियरिंग, साइंस, बायोलॉजी सबके हैं, तो हम लोग को थोड़ा वेट करना पड़ेगा. I cannot say you very confidently, but I certainly feel that your exams will be starting from November 15th or 16th, something like that. But again, I just request you that do not go on the dates. You never know how and when the university might just simply change their dates. So just 1 minute, I'll make this person as host. और बाकी कौन से सब्जेक्ट का सिलेबस कंप्लीट हो गया है? आई थिंक लॉजिस्टिक्स शायद से हो गया होगा, नॉट वेरी श्योर.
मैम ऑलमोस्ट सबके लास्ट मॉड्यूल्स चालू हैं.
Okay. Okay, I'm sharing the screen now through my phone. Okay. I hope. Yeah. I hope the screen is visible.
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
Yes,
So we
ma'am.
will see the ranking method for appraising the employee's performance. Okay. आपको general ranking method तो already पता है. We have just seen the school ranking method as an example. I also expressed my views, a little contradictory to your views. Most of the students said that it's a nice method because हमें पता चलता है कि हम फर्स्ट पोजीशन पे है, सेकंड पोजीशन पे है या थर्ड पोजीशन पे है, और अगर हम नहीं है तो हमें क्या करना चाहिए to get into that position. Okay, wherein my views are it should be on the basis of individual core subjects, because if I am taking everything into account for ranking a student, it is quite unfair and it is not justified. You can be good in mathematics and science but not necessarily good in history or geography, right? So it can be more narrowed down, okay, because the child is eventually going to do best in one thing, not in everything. So let us see how it is applicable when it comes to employees, performance appraisal. All right, can someone read this ranking method? Anyone?
Ranking method. In this, the superior ranks his or her subordinates in the order of their merit, starting from
I'm so sorry.
starting from starting from the best to the worst. It is effective where 10 or lesser number of individuals are to be evaluated. According to this procedure, each individual is assigned such ranks as first, second, third, and so on. If the evaluation process involves several triads, the ranking is made separately for each triad. Although this method is simple to understand and easy to apply, this technique becomes cumbersome and difficult when a large number of employees are to be evaluated in the organization. This method is subject to the halo and recency effects. Although rankings by two or more raters can be averaged to help reduce biases.
Of course, I think you can make the system more justifiable if you are able to include more than one rater. Okay. In this ranking method, what the superior is doing, he is ranking the subordinate on the basis of merit from best to worst. Okay. तो जो बाकी जो सारे ट्रेड्स है वो एक कॉलम में ले लिया है, एंड देन फ्रॉम बेस्ट टू वर्स्ट द रैंकिंग स्टार्ट्स. ओके, जैसे ग्राफिक स्किल्स में कैसे था एक्सीलेंट, गुड, acceptable, fair, वैसे यहाँ पे it is starting from best to worst. Okay, it is only effective if there are 10 मेंबर्स और सो जिनको आपको रैंक करना है, क्योंकि लार्ज नंबर ऑफ एम्प्लॉइज है, तो उनमें कौन फर्स्ट है, सेकंड है, थर्ड है, ये निकालना बहुत डिफिकल्ट होगा. ओके, आई थिंक सेम लिमिटेशन व्हेन स्कूल में भी होता है. अगर क्लास में मोर देन 60-70 स्टूडेंट्स है, उसमें से फर्स्ट सेकंड रैंक और थर्ड रैंक निकालना बहुत डिफिकल्ट है, क्योंकि हो सकता है दो पोटेंशियल कैंडिडेट है, दोनों ही कैंडिडेट फर्स्ट पोजीशन के लिए क्लेम कर सकते हैं, क्योंकि उनके मार्क्स सेम है, उनका हो सकता है ना, ये ओवरऑल ग्रेड, ओवरऑल स्कोर सेम है, दोनों का फर्स्ट पोजीशन आ गया, राइट. सो again, this is only effective if it is applicable with a small number of employees, okay, with a less set of people, because your ranking would be effective then. Okay, in the textbook it is mentioned according to this procedure, individual is ranked first or second or third. Okay, and I think most of the organizations nowadays, what they do is they are kind of removing the best employee of the month, the best employee of the year based on this ranking method. Okay, अगर evaluation process में अलग अलग trait है ना, तो ranking भी अलग अलग trait के basis पे होगा. Punctuality, quality of work, अटेंटिवनेस, ओके, उसके बाद में रिपोर्टिंग, ओके, ये सारे अगर ट्रेट अलग अलग है तो रैंकिंग भी अलग अलग होगा, और जितना अलग अलग होगा रैंकिंग, उतना आप जस्टिफाई कर पाओगे. आई होप यू कैन रिलेट टू माई एग्जाम्पल दैट आई जस्ट सेड यू बिफोर. इफ आई एम रैंकिंग अ स्टूडेंट ऑन द basis of subjects, okay, science, mathematics, geography, history, I will be able to come and narrow down to the most potential candidate. Okay, similarly in organizations also, when you are ranking the employee, you should try to rank them on specifically several different traits. Okay, so that you come down to the most potential candidate and your process is error free. Okay, this technique will be very difficult if there are large number of employees. Okay, because then you cannot rank someone on first position or second position. Ho sakta hai you might find more than one people, more than two people, three people who can claim that position. So therefore, it is not suitable when there are large number of employees. Okay. Lastly, it is mentioned in the paragraph that this method can also be subject to halo and recency effect. आपने raters biases में already study किया है what is recency effect and what is halo effect. Recency मतलब मैं recent performance को ज़्यादा weightage दूंगी, and on the basis of that performance I'm going to evaluate all other traits. Okay, punctuality में good है ना, तो quality of work में भी मैं good दे दूंगी, which may not be correct. Okay, हो सकता है employee is punctual, but when it comes to quality of good, not necessary that the employee's quality of good is very good. Okay, or his quality of good is remarkable or something like that. Okay, so ये हो गया मेरा recency effect, and halo effect का भी problem हो सकता है. Okay, so I think the raters you can say involvement is required, and more than one rater can bring in the proper judgment, so one can go with more than one rater so that the ranking method is justifiable. I hope there is no difficulty till here.
No, ma'am.
No,
No,
ma'am.
ma'am.
No, ma'am.
We have discussed three major methods of trait approach. Okay, we started with performance appraisal technique or approaches of performance appraisal. The very first method was very simple, graphic rating scales, okay, different parameters, and you are scoring and you are giving the score to the employees on the basis of excellent, good, better, best, poor, average, very poor, like that. And then the second method was checklist method, but here the major limitation is the rater is not having the scope. He or she has to only tick mark towards yes or no. Okay, so justify करने का scope नहीं है. Hence, that method is having its own limitation. Third is ranking method. Of course, we have just discussed in detail. The superior can rank the subordinate on the basis of the merit. Okay, of course, it is only suitable with less number of employees. Okay, if there are large number of employees, this method will become invalid. Okay, I think we have some more time and we can take paired comparison system. Smriti, can you read that?
Paired comparison system. Under this, each individual is compared with other individual. The appraiser is required to put a tick mark against the name of the individual whom he considers better on the trait in question. The final ranking is determined by the number of times he is judged better than the other. This method becomes complicated when the number of individuals for evaluation is large.
Okay, I think over here in this method, you are comparing the employee's performance against somebody else's performance. So when it comes to paired comparison, okay, you have to first identify which trait you are going to evaluate, and post that you have to start categorizing the employees, और सारे employees को उस trait पे compare करना start करेंगे. I think very difficult, very time consuming. For example, now what I do is I keep 2-3 employees, okay, और ये 2-3 employees का comparison start कर दूंगी on the basis of punctuality. Now I have to see the records now of all the employees when it comes to punctuality. फिर सबका records देखने के बाद में अच्छा कौन इन तीनों में best है, फिर उसको shortlist करना है. Then second trait, quality of work, attentiveness, हर एक ट्रेट के लिए मुझे कंपैरिजन करना है. वे टू टाइम कंज्यूमिंग मेथड, ओके, एंड अगेन नॉट सूटेबल व्हेन देयर आर लार्ज नंबर ऑफ एम्प्लॉइज. थोड़े ही एम्प्लॉइज है, 4, 5, 6, 8, 10 एम्प्लॉय है तो आप कंपैरिजन कर सकते हो, okay, लेकिन this is a very time consuming process, and I think when you kind of propagate comparison method, it is more like you are your idea of performance appraisal is to compare your present set of employees और उसमें से कौन best है. So I think it invalidates the purpose itself. So paid comparison method is again having its own limitation. Okay, but yeah, over here comparison is done amongst the employee. तो एक only one small point which is justifiable is who is better than whom. Okay, खाली वो आपको पता चलेगा. As an organization, it's important for the employer to know who is better than whom. Okay, so paid comparison method is another method of doing the performance appraisal on the trait basis. I hope there is no difficulty till here. The next method is, or the next approach is behavioral approach. Okay, that is very interesting. Behavioral approach में बहुत सारे अलग-अलग methods हैं. We will see them in the next lecture. A very quick recap of what I have done in this session. I'm so sorry for all the technical glitches. It was not in my hand. So we started with performance appraisal on the trait basis. So trait basis पे we have seen graphic rating scales, we have seen checklist method, we have seen ranking method, and we have seen paired comparison method. You are pairing the employees and then you are accordingly deciding who is better than whom. Okay. Behavioral approach, I'll take it in the next session. Any questions that you have? Any doubts, any difficulties?
No, ma'am.
No,
Okay.
ma'am.
All right. Maybe before, okay, today is 29th, no? Possibly in the first week of October or so, I might be in a position to complete the syllabus. And we will have a quick review and summary of all the concepts since we have lot of time. Okay, if your exams are scheduled in the month of November, आपके पास में और एक महीना है, so you can do revision, and even your subject teachers can start taking revision class or summary lecture classes. And of course, we can also take some sample MCQs revision that we will also do if we get time. Few students have not yet filled the exam form. Sunny Nair, आपने form fill किया है? Exam form? He is not there. Huh? किया है ना? Okay, all right. So 7 students I think have not yet filled the exam form. If 7 of them happens to be your friend, please ask them to fill the exam form at the earliest. University ने अगर वो close कर दिया ना link, we cannot do anything. एक साल waste हो जाएगा फिर. All right, guys. Then I guess I can end the session here. If you have anything, you can get back to me. Any doubts, any difficulties. You all have a nice day ahead. Take care. Bye bye.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Bye. Have a nice day.
You too. Bye bye.